Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a video basically on my ball python 2021 breeding. I'm not going to show all my pairings and all that. I'm just going to basically go over where we're at right now. We do have one clutch in the incubator and we have 5 girls that have already ovulated. Actually, I think one of them may have had their pre-shed. Let's see. Oh no, not yet. She's actually in shed though, but she's ready to have her pre-shed probably within the next week or two, give or take. So we're going to go over those. We're going to go over some of our lizards and stuff. We have a couple sets of lizards that are outside. Just pretty much all of our reptiles. So just kind of give a quick look at all what we're working with right now. And I appreciate you guys watching and stay tuned. Okay, well, so far we only have one clutch that's in the incubator. We've actually had one that already hatched. I'm gonna show those off in a minute. But yeah, this, if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen this. I think we did a video where we pulled the eggs, but it's a pastel butter yellow belly genetic stripe that I bred to a fireblade clown. So far these guys got a little bit, about a month still. I had to burp the eggs anyway, but there's 9 eggs. They all still look pretty healthy and everything, so hopefully we're female heavy on that. So that's our second clutch of the year. And then our first clutch of the year is these already hatched. They've actually just fed today, and all these little slashes that I have on the tubs, I haven't marked them yet. I'm still not exactly sure what everything is 100%. This girl here I think I'm going to hold. All these slashes are how many times they ate. Actually, I didn't put them on for today's feeding, so most of them have had, you know, at least 6 meals already. Don't mind the dirty tub. They just ate. I don't want to mess with them too much. But this is a pewter. It's a girl. She is a pewter orange belly Russo. I think I'm going to hold this one back. I just think she really looks cool. Don't mind the lighting and all that. I'm sorry, but you know, these guys just ate. I don't want to mess with them too much, taking them out of the tub or anything. This is a girl here. And this one, I believe, is going, everything's going to be pastel, because the father was a super pastel cinnamon lesser and the mother was an orange belly Russo. Now this one, I believe, is going to be orange belly, possibly Russo, and obviously the pastel is going to be in there. These are available. I just haven't posted anything yet. This, I believe, is just going to be a lesser pastel. Pastel lesser, if I want to say it. This is a pewter orange belly, I believe. Again, I know the lighting kind of sucks, but I don't want to take them out because I just fed them. This is a bell, so it's going to be a Russo lesser and pastel, guaranteed, because it was like I said, a super pastel was in the pairing, but it's possibly cinnamon in there as well, and also orange belly. But that's going to be a boy. I have 2 of those. The other one's going to be a girl. This one is a pastel, I believe, Russo. I don't know if there's orange belly in there or not. That's the other one. That's the female. So if anybody's looking for some bells, I get a lot of people asking me all the time when I don't have them, but I have 2 now. I have 1 male and 1 female. This one, it might be pastel. I don't want to flip it around or anything, but it could also be the orange belly. But that is also, that's a boy. This one's a girl here. that one might just be pastel. Anyways, that's clutch 1. Clutch 2 is an incubator. And let's go, spinning you all around here. Again, I don't want to pull these guys out because they have all ovulated and I am waiting on their pre-sheds. But I have everything with a yellow tag has already ovulated. So we're just waiting for the countdown. This is a banana enchi het pied female. She is already ovulated. And she was bred to a clown 100% het pied that was a proven breeder male. So everything's going to be 100% het clown. We're going to get some pieds out of here, but everything's going to be 100% het clown, and then, you know, banana and enchi in the mix there too as well. So that's a really cool clutch there. This is a champagne girl. She's bred for me twice already. She actually looks a little dull, so she's getting ready to go into her pre-shed. And she was bred to the same father of the clutch that has already hatched that I just showed, which is a super pastel cinnamon lesser. Okay, then these next two, these were bought in a small collection that I bought. And they were marked 100% het clowns, but they've never bred before, and I don't know, so I'm kind of like, I guess, going to try to prove them out. But these next two, I put the same male, which is a clown. Actually, it was a blade clown, or no, I'm sorry. It was a fire blade clown. So everything is going to be, if she doesn't prove out to be a het clown, at minimum, everything's going to be at least 100% het because the male's a visual. So fire blade clown to a blade pos het clown. She's already ovulated. And then this one here, same pairing, same father. She's a pastel het clown, and she's looking dull, getting ready to do her shed thing too as well. And then we got this is an albino het pied, and I actually put this boy here, which he's actually in shed. He is a proven breeder from Aussie, but he is a pastel enchi double het candy pied. So I'm actually trying to get, or I'm hoping for some visual. They're going to be candinos, and this is her here. She's a little bit smaller, but she's ovulated. She's starting to get the spine. She's got about maybe, I want to say about 10 more days or so, give or take, before she drops her eggs. But yeah, I'm hoping for some enchi candino pieds. That would be awesome. And those are all the ones that I have that ovulated. Now I'm going to just show you a couple that I'm waiting for ovulations. We got this girl here. She is a phantom, just a regular straight phantom, and I bred a deep purple passion to her. I did that pairing before. I got some really nice looking deep purple passions out of that. And then what's the other girl? Oh, wait, here's another one that ovulated I forgot to mention. She actually just finished ovulating, but she is also from that same breeder where it's, you know, supposed to be het pied. She does have a little bit of a ringer kind, she's turned, but it's a little lighter in color right around here, and it goes all the way around to the other side. I'm hoping that there is a good solid marker that she is het pied. She is a cinnamon hidden gene woma yellow belly, and I bred a mystery pied to her. I say mystery pied because it's actually a lesser pied, which, you know, I don't care to do those, but this animal is it's like a borrowed animal, I guess, or I'm kind of snake sitting for a couple years and I get to use them for breeding. And the lesser pied is a possible yellow belly, and possible orange dream. So I'm kind of trying to see if this girl proves out to be pied, for one, and for two, to see what the other one has in it. So if I get ivories, I know the other one's going to have the yellow belly. It's not the smartest, but you know, I kind of don't have a lot of visual males, and the other one I put to several things as far as pied males go. So it's kind of like to see what these guys are, I guess, in this one here. And you know, I might get some cinnamon, hidden gene woma, yellow belly, orange dream pieds out of the mix, and that would be pretty awesome. This one here, Enchi Calico Yellow Belly, another possible head pied. We're waiting for her to ovulate. She looks like she's nesting. You could definitely see the calico in her. But I've been putting, oh man, this is actually going to be a mystery clutch, because I put a freeway with her because she has the yellow belly in there, so I can get Enchi Calico freeways. They locked, I think, once. And I also put a clown het pied, so I'm hoping that the clown het pied goes, because if I get some pieds out of there, then everything's going to be 100% het clown, and I'm going to get some visual pieds. Or at minimum, everything will be 100% het clown. So I'll have some Enchi Calico Yellow Belly het clowns. So we'll see what happens with that. Mystery clutch. I love those and I hate those. They're kind of fun, but you know, sometimes you throw in a male that you decide to use after you've already started breeding them, and then you kind of wish you did that male the whole time, and hoping that the first one doesn't go. But you know, that's what makes this all fun. So that is my ball python breeding so far that I got for 2021, and obviously I'm pairing a bunch of other stuff up, but nothing that's ovulated or very close. That's why I'll show those as that happens. Yeah, let's go outside and look at some of my my iguanas. I have Rhino Iguanas, and then we have spiny tail pectinatas, also known as the Panda Dragons, because they're black and white, really cool looking. Or yeah, pied. They call them
Panda Dragons.
Panda Dragons, and don't they call them Panda Pieds?
Yeah,
no, I don't know. Panda Dragons is one thing that I've heard them say, but they're really cool. We'll go check it out now. Oh yeah, we got some redfoots. I also picked up a few little babies, and we'll go check that out right now. All right, so I just got these the other day, or no, yesterday. Look, we got we got one on top. Look, I don't know how well. It's kind of dark. You're gonna have to pull it forward a little bit. So we're gonna keep these out here during the day, just for a few hours to get some natural light. This guy is actually enjoying it. He was on top. But these are what, 3 weeks old-ish?
Yeah. Look at how small compared to my hand.
Yeah, they're
just little
tiny.
Babies. They're just little babies.
And there's 3 of them in here. Where are the other 2? Probably hiding in the shade. Yeah.
There they are.
Yeah, it's hard. I got a glare in this screen. I can't even see if you guys are seeing this. But anyways, these are 3 little girls that we just picked up. And I say girls because they're actually incubated for girls.
And we know the person we got them from, so.
Yeah, so it's never 100% guaranteed, but you know, I've tried looking for some subadult female redfoot tortoises, and they're nearly impossible. Nobody's wanting to let them go, and I understand. This is our old food from this morning.
Peanut. Is that Peanut?
Yeah, that's Peanut. Now here's some of the other ones we got. These are a couple years old.
He's 2 years old, and the others are 3.
Let's see. Oh, you know what? I had a friend tell me how to kind of see if they're male or female. This guy might be a little too small, but see kind of female-ish. Yeah, see where the tail is, and if it's a V shape, then it's most likely going to be a male, and if it's like a U shape, kind of like this one, it could be a female. But he may be still, or she, or whatever it is, maybe too small maybe too small to really tell. You got to get them a little bit bigger, I think. So And here's two of the other ones. These guys are a little bit bigger.
That might be a female as well.
Yeah, I would say that's a male. Maybe that is the V. I don't know. Maybe the U shape is a lot more rounded. And I only say that because it looks like he's a little concaved underneath. And that's what males do. They plastron concaves in for when they mount the females.
That's more of a U. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
These guys might be a little still too small to tell.
Oh, this one's coming from my toes.
Yeah. You gotta not come in here with painted toes like that because they think they're little strawberries or something and they like to chomp on your toes. See, this one's a little concave too.
Yeah. It's hard to say.
Yeah. These are the only ones I've had. So I really don't know too much about these on how to tell their sexes apart. So we're kind of learning as we go with these.
Look at them, they're like trying to get your attention.
Right now I just have this concrete mixing tub with a little cutout on there for like their hide. They seem to like it. I'm actually going to build another one.
We're actually making the enclosure bigger on the outside for when the others get bigger, so they'll have actually more space. Right now it's a 12 by 12.
Actually, I think it's 12 by 14.
Is it?
Yeah. See, I have this pond here for them. I have this little drain hole right here, which on the outside I have like a ball catch on there where I can just open it up and drain it out and hose it out and all that stuff. And then this fountain is actually, there's a 5-gallon bucket outside. I had an electric pump hooked up to it before, but we ended up buying a solar panel type. It doesn't have a backup battery, so once the sun goes away, the pump turns off. But it's more energy efficient and stuff. So basically the only maintenance I gotta do is every once in a while drain this, hose it out, and then fill it back up again. So fairly easy. And then we used an epoxy pond paint on this concrete here to kind of seal it up. So, and this is also the same enclosure where we have two. We have a male and a female, 1.1.
Oh, she's right there on the plant.
Spiny tail pectinatus. Here's this girl right here. These are very cool.
The boy.
They're arboreal, so they hang up high. We have all these shelves and stuff. They don't really go down on the ground too much. The tortoises don't mess with them. And I've talked to some people that, been keeping these iguanas along with tortoises for a very long time.
Over there.
Oh, he's over there.
You're gonna probably have to get him from the outside.
Yeah, I get them in the angle here. Yeah, we got some plants and stuff here that they like. Yeah, this is 2 hibiscus plants. They love eating them. You could see a couple of leaves that they chew up on. And then, what are these things here again? Pothos. They're good for them.
Watch behind you.
They're edible for them. I don't know the nutrition value, but they seem to like it. So
it's not their main source of food.
yeah, and here's the male. They blend in. This is actually pieces of oak wood that I have cut in there. I want to put some more in here too, but they seem to blend in sometimes really well. But these guys they're how old do you say these are?
They are, let's see, how long have we had them? I think they are a year and a half.
Yeah. So they love this hibiscus. We're actually trying to, we just bought some more plants and stuff that are edible for these guys. Some flowering plants and stuff like that. We're trying to trying to produce all our own, or a lot of the food that they eat. Save us a little bit at the grocery store. All right, so that's the update on these guys. Oh, here's one here. Coming to check out.
They love going in the pond.
It's got a leaf stuck in his face.
Because I was giving it hibiscus.
Yeah. He's gonna go for it. He's thinking about it. He sees a leaf. Yeah, I can't make it this time. Oh, this guy here found a little piece of hard-boiled egg. We throw some hard-boiled egg in here every once in a while. It's good for them to have some protein. We actually leave the shell and everything on there.
Good for calcium.
Yeah. So okay, let's go check out the rhinos. All right. So this is the Rhino Enclosure. I got it double locked. You know, the key's in there because we're home. Anytime we leave, we definitely put the bolt lock on there and everything. Oh, you probably think I have to. Oh no, I spooked him. Okay, so this is our big girl. She's Pippi. And she's probably wondering where her banana is. She loves it. She loves banana.
They ate all their food already today.
And she actually broke her arm. This one right here. We took her to the vet. It was actually this part of the arm there. So there's 2 bones in there. We had it wrapped. The vet wrapped it up and put a splint in there and everything. And her back feet, which are humongous, when she would walk, it would catch onto the material of the wrapping. And it kept getting stuck, and she'd start flipping out and pulling, you know, ripping the wrapping apart. We took it back to get another, you know, type of splint where they actually did like a body cast or whatever. But the same thing. She kept getting that back foot stuck on there and was doing more harm than good. But the vet did say because there's 2 bones in that section of her arm, that the other one that was not broke actually works like a natural splint for her. So she's still kind of, you know, treating it, you know, how do you want to say? Gentle. Gingerly. Yeah, she's gingerly using the arm, but she gets around a lot better now. She's climbing and everything still. We actually did have her in a tub, a very large tub that we stuck in here with high walls, but because we didn't want her climbing on anything, but we found her kept trying to jump. Even though she couldn't get out, but she kept trying, and I didn't want her to hurt herself any more than she needed to be. So it's like I got her out of the tub and just let her do her thing, and you know, let nature take its.
She's a lot better now.
Yeah. Let nature take its course and healing her up, but she's doing really well. And use some smaller guys here. I think my wife just threw down some little pellets for him. This is the boy. I could tell the difference between, we have 3 of them in here, but I could tell the difference between the boy and the girl just by their faces, and he's got a little bit larger of a dewlap, and then here's the girl over here. Now these little ones, they're a little more fidgetier. I'm getting a lot of shade right there.
There you go. She's got some raspberry on her face from this morning.
Up there.
It's not blood, guys. It's raspberry.
Alright, so yeah. So these little ones, I've seen on Facebook and stuff, a lot of times that these little ones, people are always wondering why they're so flighty and what can they do to tame them down and everything. Our big girl, Pippi, over here, she used to be the same way. And we noticed that once we stuck her in this bigger cage where we can actually walk inside with them and hang out in the cage with them, they've settled down a lot. And I've always heard people say once they hit 2 years old, they really calm down. And they do.
October, these guys will be 2, the little ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Pippi will be 3.
Yeah. So if you do have one of these and they seem very flighty, you know, time will only mend that, you know. And especially if you have a decent size enclosure where you can walk inside the enclosure and shut the door and be inside the cage with them. We did notice when we were keeping them in a smaller cage where we can't actually go inside that they would really be flighty and everything.
They've calmed down a lot since we put them in here, though. We wouldn't be able to get this close to them previously.
Yeah. Now, these smaller ones, they're a little more flightier. Sometimes you got to kind of, I don't want to say sneak up on them, but you got to be, it's weird. It's almost like you got to be fast. Because if you come up on them slow with your hand, they take off. But if you go fast and you start petting them, they realize, ooh, they're getting petted, and boy, do they love that. She's enjoying her little pellets. So what are these pellets? Grab that bottle over there.
Yeah. They're made by Zoomed, and they're actually aquatic turtle pellets.
Yeah, and we've been giving these guys them when they're really small. They seem to love them. We also give them the Missouri tortoise pellets along with several different types of green. But
greens daily.
this is what this is. When she ordered it, she actually ordered a size too small, which this is 3/16.
Yeah, I just ordered the larger ones.
Yeah, so these guys are a little bigger, so we needed to get the bigger ones. But they seem to grab these pretty well.
They don't care.
Yeah. But this girl, man, she loves us she loves it when we're in here with her.
She comes running up to us like a little dog.
Yeah. Sometimes if you look over here, I have this little concrete bench here. I got it buried and I got the top glued in so it's not going to fall over. So, but sometimes I'll just come in here and I'll sit down on this bench and just kind of chill out and watch these guys. And she'll actually climb onto the bench and sit next to me on the seat, wanting some pets, you know. So let's see, this guy will let me come up to him.
He's a little bit more skittish than the girls.
It's getting better.
Oh look, here comes Ziggy walking down the little plank.
Yeah. And again, I have the same kind of pond setup. I actually just cleaned this, all that green stuff. I come in here with a scrub brush. What I need to do is come in with a pressure washer and get that stuff. It's pretty caked on there pretty well. So.
Well, Florida, we've got pollen season that's going crazy.
Yeah, that and it just cakes on there. I mean, I could sit there and probably use my fingernail and scrape pieces off. That's how hard it is to get off. So the water's clean at least, anyways. But I'll have to come in here with my pressure washer and pressure wash all this. But it's, you know, same system I have. It's it is a solar panel that sits on top of this roof. Actually, you can see it right. Yeah, that's it right there. It's just laying flat. I actually had it where it was propped up, but it seems to be working laying flat. And like if a cloud covers up that panel, it's weird because there's no backup battery or anything like that. So what happens is the water just stops for a second, and then as soon as the cloud passes, it kicks back on again. But I'm good with that because it's less maintenance for me, you know. And then there's no electric. The only time I use electric is when it's cold. And this is their hide right here, and I have a heat panel that's underneath this piece of wood here, which I gotta waterproof the top of this. This is actually the same type of hide box that I'm going to use for the tortoises in the other enclosure. But obviously it's going to be bigger. And I'm going to have it built on the outside of the enclosure with like a little opening so they can go in and out, just because that enclosure is a little smaller than this one. This one I believe is 12 by 18. And it's like 8 foot tall or 9 foot tall. So it's actually a really big enclosure. It's got a dry area, like a shade area on half of, and then this side here, it's got all the sun, or the screen top, so they can get the sun and everything. And obviously, all the sides, all the way around, it's got the screen, so they can get sun in that way. But there's plenty of shade spots where they can go get out of the sun. They got the water here, and of course, they got their hibiscus here, which you can see that they've been chomping away on that. So but anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Stay tuned for the next video where I'm going to actually show all the stuff in my main house. The other place we're just in was my I guess pool house or reptile house, whatever you want to call it, my breeding facility. But I have a lot of other reptiles that I keep in the main house, so we're going to do an update on all that stuff on the next video. And I do appreciate you guys watching, so if you haven't subscribed, please do that. I'm really close to getting 1,000, and that would be kind of awesome. And then also hit the like and the notification bell, and thanks for watching.